Hello students, so let's try to solve one more problem, and this is from the Compton effect, and this is also in the IIT-JAM examination 2022. So this is MSQ, okay? So let us try to see what is the main problem. So in the Compton scattering, the electron by the photon incident with wavelength lambda, and we have to choose which one is the correct one. So delta lambda upon lambda is independent of lambda. Delta lambda upon lambda increases with the decreases lambda. There is no change in photon's wavelength for all angle of deflection of photon, and delta lambda upon lambda increases with the increasing angle of diffraction of photon. So mainly we have to talk about shift in wavelength by lambda. So what are the property of that? So what will be delta lambda here? So you remember the Compton effect. So this will come here and the light will go there and electron will recoil, and this angle phi is the angle of deflection and this theta is the angle of recoil of electron, and this is your lambda and this will be lambda dash, and you can check lambda dash is greater than lambda. So what will be lambda dash minus lambda, that is delta lambda, is basically h upon m naught c, and here is 1 minus cos phi, where phi is the scattering angle or deflection angle, you can see. M naught is the rest mass of electron. But we have to talk about delta lambda upon lambda. So this is the thing. And what is phi? The phi is basically between 0 to pi. So this is the thing. And now let us check. So delta lambda upon lambda is h upon m naught c lambda, and here is 1 minus cos phi. So now let us check. So first option, delta lambda upon lambda is independent of lambda, that is false. Delta lambda upon lambda is inversely proportional to lambda. Delta lambda is independent of lambda. So it is inversely proportional to lambda. That means delta lambda upon lambda increases with decreasing value of lambda. So option B is correct. Now let's go for third one. There is no change in photon's wavelength. So this is the absolutely wrong, because in the Compton effect there is change in photon wavelength. Now this is very interesting. Delta lambda upon lambda increases with increasing angle of deflection of photon. So from this expression it is very difficult to choose the correct answer. So what we will do, we will write this expression as a h upon m naught c into lambda, and this value is equal to 2 sine square pi by 2. So here is the catch. Now we can easily talk about delta lambda upon lambda. So now delta lambda upon lambda, the phi will be go from 0 to pi. So pi by 2 will be grow from 0 to pi by 2. And what will happen? The sine square will be always positive, and so if we will change the value of phi, this value is always increasing. So you can check delta lambda upon lambda will increases as increasing angle of deflection. So here answer B and answer D is the correct option. So this is wonderful problem because it has all the concept of Compton scattering. So you can just analyze this question with yourself. Thank you.